Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now today's video is mainly going to be a highlights video of harvests over the past couple of days, starting off with this albino fallow doe that was actually a respawn from all that hunting pressure because me and a friend culled a herd of about the same size if not slightly bigger just by chasing them with 300s and 303s just to eliminate all the common does and the small bucks that were there, and we actually did manage to get a nice rare respawn out of that. So that was just a nice little addition really to start off what was going to be a couple of days of just going through multiplayer and looking for more trophies for the lodge. So just a nice little albino doe. I really do wish that there was some multi-mounts that could include some more of these females, so like a male and female for the fallow deer would be really nice, similar to like the kudu one with the male and female. So I think that if we could get some mounts with some more females in it, I think that'd be really nice because I get quite a lot of rare females, and it would just be nice to actually have somewhere nice to show them off a bit more. But just getting the bloodhounds to go and find her, and of course he just goes straight to her because of dropping her on the spot. And also, I am still loving the bloodhounds. Like my main bloodhound, this is my main bloodhound. He's called Hubert, and Hubert is absolutely fantastic. I think he's like level 19 after playing last night, and I'm not having any problems with him. I know that there's some problems going around with bloodhounds at the minute, including a lot of people, especially on console, after their bloodhound reaches level 15 and starts to go up like to level 16, that they start tracking in slow motion. It's an issue that the devs are aware of, so if you are having that problem, I'm 99% sure that they are probably on it right now trying to get a fix for that, because they are aware of it, and the devs do try and fix any problems like that come up quite quickly, so I would imagine that's going to be fixed fairly soon. But if you're having that problem, that's what that is, so don't be too disappointed because it will be fixed. And if you've got more than one like I do, then just swap out and start leveling up another one until it gets to that level. That would be my recommendation for that. But like I said, it is mainly a console issue that it seems to be at the minute, although it is on PC as well. So just be aware that that can happen. I have not had that issue personally, so I've been really lucky just that I could just level up Hubert to try and get him to max level, which I will do a video about once I actually do get him to max level, I think. But yeah, so just be aware that that can be a thing. And then again, going through multiplayer, so you saw I just got a diamond turkey, and then got something on my PC account, which I have on my Xbox account, but I really, well, so this is the second one I've ever seen myself, and I absolutely love this rare. That is a gold Gemsbok. Not to be confused with the beige colour Gemsbok, because it doesn't have the black markings, and that first shot was so off, because it turned just as I took a shot. I was a bit too eager to get this one down because of it being in a multiplayer session, and I was just too eager and took the shot just a little bit too quickly just as she turned, but it only clipped the shoulder blade, didn't get into a lung, and thankfully she stopped not far away, so I managed to get another shot into her and save the medal for that, which was really nice. But I really do like the gold rare for the Gemsbok. I think they look really nice, which is the only rare colour for the Gemsbok. There's the uncommon ones, which are like the beige and the dark brown colour, but they are not rare, they are just uncommon. But this is an actual rare, so this is, again, it's one of my favourite rares in the game. It's got to be up there with Crowned Wildebeest, which is something that I'm still looking for. I still really want a Crowned Wildebeest, but they have eluded me thus far. But this has to be up there with that, because I just think that gold colour with the sort of pale white markings looks really nice. And there you can see that it just clipped through the shoulder blade, but the second shot was dead on where I wanted it to be, so I was quite happy with that. But yeah, you can see their fur type is gold, it's not beige, because yeah, like I said, it's got none of those black stripes on the face and the legs like the other Gemsbok do, and not hasn't got the black stripe going down the back, so you can tell when it's a gold versus a beige. But I must say, every time I see a beige, I do kind of get my hopes up. If I see a beige running through vegetation, I'm like, oh, is that a gold? And it never is, it's always a beige, but this time it actually was a gold, so I was really, really, really happy to see that. And then going back onto Parque Fernando, and again trying to get another Diamond Trurac Blackbuck because I really like them. And again, in the same spot where I shot two leucistics, I had a gold. Well, I thought he would make gold because he was a decent size level 4, not a big level 4, but decent. A gold medal leucistic male Blackbuck, and in the herd just opposite was a melanistic female. So that was kind of cool to actually have the two sort of colour spectrum ends. So you've got one that's pure white and one that's pure black. And I thought that looked really, really cool and was kind of worth putting in the video, especially seeing as that was a decent sized male. So hopefully that is kind of enjoyable to see and interesting to see. I know that rare blackbuck aren't very rare. Like, I saw another leucistic in this session, and I've seen a couple that I've just passed up because they're smaller than what I've already got or not very interesting. But I just thought, purely because of the fact that there was a white blackbuck and then a black blackbuck in two herds right next to each other, I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I found this spot, which I think I did just show quickly on the map, which, if you need to go rewind and you can stop it, this spot I found is really, really good for blackbuck. I've not shot a level 5 here yet, or seen a level 5 here yet, but there's always a good few when I come here on multiplayers and on my own map. So I'm hoping that this spot will turn up a level 5 for me one day. So now it's just waiting to see if I can get that female to come back. And then once again, at another spot that I have found has been turning up a lot of blackbuck for me, I spotted a really big set of horns running away, and I knew it was either gonna be a really nice level 4 or a level 5, and I was just holding out hope that it was gonna be a level 5, and then I got the binoculars on it and actually managed to spot it, and it was a level 5, and this is the second Trurac blackbuck that I have seen as a level 5, and it had a not a great estimate, so I was kind of expecting him not to actually make diamond, and I was just sort of chilling here waiting for him to come back to their drink zone, because that seems to have changed again, where animals used to kind of just go nervous and then just keep wandering away. I found a lot of the time now that they do return to their drink zones if you just sit and wait for a minute, even if you've shot one, because I've done this on this exact spot on my map and shot 3 big level 4s just by sitting and waiting. But you can see there straight away the size of the horns on that level 5. These level 5s, I think they look so much better now than they used to. Like, having that extra mass and the curls, you can either have the ones that have the tight curls and more mass, or you can have like the really, really thick ones that then have sort of 1 or 2 spirals, and like they'll have like 1 spiral and then a second spiral, but it's not as, how would you say it? The spirals aren't as close together. And that kind of more spaced out rack I'm not as keen on, but this really tightly curled one I really like. And those, I just think those horns on like a good Blackbuck. I think that's what, to me that's what a Blackbuck diamond should look like, is having those really nice tight curls and that good mass at the base going and then thinning out towards the tip of the horns. I do like the really thick ones with the less curls, but this one is my favourite. But obviously, of course, if I see the other rack, I'm never going to turn down a level 5 ever. So, like, even if I don't think it's going to make diamonds, I will just always shoot something that has an estimate that could potentially make it. And as you can see, he's 118 to 135, and they make diamond at 132 point, I think it's 132.4. I do check like on the harvest screen once I've shot this guy, I do actually show it. So I wasn't actually expecting this guy to make it. I was pretty confident that he was going to be a troll, but just in case, because obviously he does go a few points over the requirement, obviously I'm going to make sure to put in a good shot on him. So you can see there's something that I do. If an animal is really close, I don't always use the 22, because I found that sometimes if I use the 22, an animal that is a really high level, if it's really close, sometimes will actually go alarmed, and then it's very easy to flee. So sometimes what I'll do is just stand up and jump on the spot once or twice, and that tends to get them to go alert when they're really close. So that worked perfectly for this guy, and he went broadside. I put in a nice double lung shot there, but I saw him running away, holding his leg up, and I was worried that because it was too close, that I might have shot a little bit too high, and that it might have actually clipped just the shoulder blade and not actually gone into a lung. So when I saw him drop there, I was really relieved. But I was going straight for double lung heart shot. That tends to be my preferred shot on a broadside Blackbuck, especially on these bigger ones, because like I said, got to make sure you put in a decent shot so that you don't lose any of the medal requirements. But I'm going to get Hubert just to track the blood. And I don't know if you've got the bloodhounds, if any of you have noticed this, but I have found that my bloodhound will pick up blood from quite a good distance away. This wasn't the best showcase of it, but I have just had him go into an area where I know I've shot one, and he'll just pick up the blood quicker than I can pick up the blood sometimes, so that's really helpful, especially when there's a lot of tracks. But yeah, coming down and looking at this Blackbuck, I was like, he's going to be right on the edge if he does make it. So I got a nice picture with him and Hubert, which I thought would be a nice thumbnail, and there you go, 132.40. So what is it? I do check it here. It's 132.20 is the diamond requirement, sorry. I think I said 132.40, but I was thinking of what this guy scored. But he was just made diamond. So I was really, really pleased with that, because like I said, I really do like this rack, especially with those tips that curl forward. I think that looked really, really nice. And like I said, the thickness on those bases, I think that looks really awesome, because it is nice to see them having that extra mass, which to me is something a really good size animal should have, because it just makes it look more proportioned. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and thank you very much for watching. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if you've managed to get any Diamond Trurac Blackbuck yourself, and how you're finding the Bloodhounds. If you're having any issues with them, if you're enjoying them, what you've called yours if you've got them. Just, yeah, I'd love to hear. Thank you very much.